So we're going to start talking about wellness. And I know there are questions about leaves. A covered employee may take a leave, a COVID leave, if the employee is unable to work or telework, if they're caring for themselves, a family member who has COVID or is quarantining, or if it's vaccine related. I both chatted and I think answered in writing the code for that. And that is in effect it's currently in effect and through September 31st. After September 31st, we will make sure to update everyone with the guidance as we have it as well. Also, you have been emailing talent@ousd.org. If you continue to email talent@ousd.org, it will get to our leaves coordinators, but we also have a brand new leaves email. So if you send an email to leaves@ousd.org, it will directly go to our talent coordinators, and one of them will respond to you. Nellie Gebhardt, Camila Rowland, or our new partner, Shane Manis. Yes. So please email leaves rather than one of them directly. It will really ensure the most efficient response. And then I'm going to hand it over to Tasha for reasonable accommodations.
Hello, everybody. I hope everybody is staying healthy and as well. I hope you're having a good Wednesday. My name is Tasha Polk and I'm the disability coordinator. And I'm just going to go over this slide really quick. It's just basically speaking about the reasonable accommodations piece. If you have a medical condition that prevents you from working in person, you can request remote work as an accommodation, and it will be considered through the reasonable accommodation process. Please note that the remote work is not guaranteed, but we will take it into consideration. All reasonable accommodations are guided by a medical note. So you must have a medical note for just yourself. If it's a family member, you would have to talk to the leaves coordinators, Nellie and Camila. But if you have a note that's for yourself, then it would go through me. And once I receive it, it begins the interactive process. If you have any questions or would like to request an accommodation, please send your doctor's note to my email, or you can also send it to the leaves email and they'll get it to me. Thank you.
Thank you, Tasha.
You're welcome.
So as Tara mentioned earlier, obviously your wellness and mental health is the most important. We need to take care of ourselves during this really challenging time, especially now that it has been going on for so long, and things are continuing to change. So these are ways to access mental health services. The first is the Employee Assistance Program. So you have access to free therapy and counseling sessions. I really encourage you to check out the flyers because it's not just mental health counseling, but there are other forms of counseling and support as well. And that's free for all employees. And then both Kaiser and Sutter have really strengthened their mental health services during this time. So you do not need a referral from a primary care physician for mental health services. For Kaiser, if you are based in Oakland, you can call that 510 number. Or if you're in another Northern California city, you can access that website and you can get referred without a primary care referral. Kaiser also has access to different apps, Calm, My Strength, that are free and can be helpful. And then Sutter is the same. You can call that 855 number, or they also have a flyer and website. And we have those resources as well as a lot more on the OUSD virtual wellness resources page. It is also being updated continually and has the resources that I just shared, as well as a lot more. I'm sorry that it seems like not everybody has had good service recently, but we can definitely connect and make sure that you get the access that you need. Um, so reporting safety concerns. Um, I don't know, Salja, if you want to say anything about this, but if you have a safety question about your site, you can reach out to Salja or Rebecca Littlejohn, who's in risk management, and also use this form. Salja, do you want to say what it like is or isn't for?
Sure. Yeah, it's primarily for three different things. One is around like health and safety stuff, like COVID stuff. Second is around cleanliness, as we know that that has been a topic that's come up a lot, and so those concerns get lifted up directly to the custodial department. And then another is just around safety generally, sort of non-COVID safety, as we made a big move this past year to, eliminate police on school campuses. We know that people still have questions about safety, and we want to make sure that we can answer those questions when those concerns are raised. So when they do come in, they're sent to the appropriate person, and then we follow up with the principal about where those issues are coming from and how we might be able to resolve